Okay.
All right, Tyler, we've got the ball about 4 to 6 inches above your feet. And there's a couple of keys that I like to keep in mind when the ball's above my feet. One, you're going to be further away from the ball. And once you just ground your club, it'll show you to stand further away. Also, the ground is higher behind you than normal. So putting it a little back in your stance will help you to get ball first contact.
Gotcha.
The other thing is, with the weight tending to be towards the heels when you follow through, you'll tend to pull. So, that'll also kind of help when you put that ball back in your stance. So those are the real keys. Ball a little bit back in your stance, you're standing a little bit further away, and being mindful that the ball could go a little bit more left to right than normal.
If I kind of counteract that where I feel like I get onto the balls of my feet a little bit more, is that going to help me hit it a little bit straighter rather than this more left to right shot?
I would just be careful of that because you're really trying to get your spine angle to match the slope you're on. So you get on your toes, your spine's kind of going into the slope.
Gotcha.
If you get a little bit, sit back on your heels, let your spine be a little bit more upright, you'll get better contact with the ground instead of a toe dig.
I was going to say, I don't really want that toe to dig a little bit.
Yeah,
right?
that's why you really don't want to be on the toes. Just kind of get a little further away,
A little further. I like that.
a little bit back in the stance.
Gotcha. What about right there?
Yep. And then that should give you some better ball first contact and maybe take a little bit of that curvature away.
Gotcha. What about weight left to right more? Am I going to want to sit back on my trail side or be more right side and kind of chop
Just
down on
keep
it?
in mind when you're swinging, your weight's going to be wanting to go back to your heels.
Gotcha.
So, just not over swinging, even kind of taking an extra club to make sure you're not putting a lot of pressure on your spine. It's really important that you stay proportionate to the slope.
Gotcha. And then, kind of like what you're saying is with going up an extra club and kind of swing a little bit smoother, is there maybe when the ball is closer to me, do I want to take more loft, less loft? What would you recommend?
Well, on your pin placement, your shot course management, that's going to play more into that than just what we're doing here on the range.
Gotcha.
So I would say focus on ball first contact, and when we get into a course management situation on the course, maybe we talk about that.
Perfect. Let's do that. Sit there.